This is the original controller that Sony shipped with the PlayStation. When it was first shown in magazines, lots of people back then couldn't help but notice the similarity in layout to the SNES controller, betraying the PlayStation's roots a bit. But things could have ended up quite a bit differently. Take a look at these controller designs. And while it's easy to look at these and dismiss them now, I actually would like to have seen some of the elements employed in a few of these prototypes integrated into the final design. And while I like and sometimes even prefer having 6 face buttons, I'm really not thrilled with the arrangements here. The angles look a little weird, but something that I do like is the Sega-style D-pad here, where we have what looks like a floating disc with sort of a directional cross or directional button sticking out of the top of it. I've never been a fan of the broken-up D-pad that the original PlayStation and several generations afterwards employed, particularly the versions of these controllers that were with the first 3 PlayStation systems. I would have vastly preferred the D-pad used on some of these guys. Or girls. I don't know what they are, okay? Anyway, this 4-button job here has weird shapes that make it look kind of like a walrus face. It's hard to picture using this thing with these button shapes and positions and, imagine that they would be comfortable or natural. I'm definitely glad this design was tossed out. I do find this one kind of interesting though. So they were thinking about going with 3 main action buttons and then something that looks almost like the start button on some old arcade games above those action buttons. The shape of the controller is very Genesis/Mega Drive-like overall, and I don't think I would have really liked the button placement, but I'm still curious how games might have come together if this thing had been the standard design.